affiliates. You guys are amazing, absolutely crushing it as we continue to just break records as the fastest growing company in the history of both the supplement industry as well as the network marketing space. Absolutely disrupting, dominating, crushing, and just growing with massive momentum and really about to take it to a whole nother level. So lots of excitement going on here with LiveGood. We've got our director of field development, our director of product education, and our director of product development. Dr. Ryan will be here shortly as well. You'll get to hear from all of us and yeah, hear all the exciting stuff that is going on with LiveGood. But so yeah, let's start it off with Nodder, our director of field development. Good morning. How you doing over there?
I'm doing great, young man. How's the weather in Florida, brother?
It's warming up, getting hot. We're in April, but
Yeah,
it's still pretty nice right now.
nah, this experience the same thing here in California, dude. It's just weather. We have this turtle. I think you met him about 10, 15 years ago. His name is Steve. That thing is so confused. The hibernation keeps going hiding, keeps coming back. So yeah, weather is coming back too. So thank you, Ben. Thank you for the great introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, I know he's probably gonna go get his shake going or his mix going and all that stuff, but let me just start with this. What a week. What a week, ladies and gentlemen. We're out there loving on people, like Ben said 2 weeks ago, keeping the main thing the main thing. That is just hit the nail on the head. Keeping the main thing the main thing. What is the main thing? Highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency, 100% money back guarantee, free training with Lisa and Ryan. And guess what? On the business front, Ben and I have been talking about this for a few weeks. It's time to go back and rejuvenate the beautiful industry. Well, it wasn't beautiful in the past 10 years. To rejuvenate the industry we call home-based business, network marketing. Yeah, that's where I had the honor and pleasure of meeting Ben about 26 years ago. It's actually coming up 26 years very quick, Ben, because I remember Melissa was pregnant with Jordan, and Jordan is 26. So when you and I met. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about what's going on in our industry. We got three major trends. I mean, this is very important. I'm going to try to slow down because I know I talk fast, and then Ben has to come in and denotarize what I say, and he's very good at that. But I'm going to try to slow down because this is so important. We're in such an important phase of LiveGood. See, ladies and gentlemen, for the past 3 years, we've broken every record. We've broken every record in two major industries. Number one, the world of supplementation. Believe it or not, well, you can Google it. Nowadays, like Ben says, people are educated, people are searching, they're asking questions. So here's something for you to look up. Did you know over 60% of the people worldwide are already taking supplementation? Did you know, ladies and gentlemen, that they're already spending between $80 to $100 a month on supplementation? That's a huge trend. You got over 60% of the people in the world that are already doing what we're about to offer them, what we have been offering them for the past 3 years with over 2 million pioneers, but they're overpaying for stuff that they don't need. And I'm going to use a word that I'm probably going to get a text about that don't use it. But what happened, I don't know, 15, 20 years ago, as network marketing started shifting and charlatans, there's the word, start running some of the companies, they're like, wait a minute. We know people want to take supplementation. Okay. We know they're already spending between $80 to $100 a month in supplementation. Okay. So how do we come and milk that $80, spend as little as possible to make a product? Like Ben said, they rather spend the money on celebrities and spending maybe a one-time fee for a fancy schmancy hype video on a product, because that's a one-time hit. See, the way we do it is different. When Dr. Ryan, Lisa, and Ryan are out there researching and looking for farms and suppliers, we don't think about the cost. We don't think about, oh my gosh, we got to have a 10x. And that's how we're able to bring everyday people the highest quality products at the lowest price. So let's see real quick, Ben. Let's see what's happening in the marketplace. The three massive trends that are already out there. Ben Glinsky did not create this. He did not manifest this before he came back out of retirement and 2 million pioneers who grabbed the tiger by the tail, over $100 million in commissions. We didn't make this up. This was already out there. And this is what is so surprising when Ben and I often say, how come other companies are not doing what we're doing? Especially when we see we're so receptive. How everyday people are out there proudly sharing, which bring the duplication that makes network marketing. So let's look at the three massive trends that you're right in front of it. And ladies and gentlemen, you're not alone. You got 2 million family members. We're a proven model now, Ben. I mean, Ben and I know this. We've been around the block for a long time, combined over 50 years, more. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, network marketing companies usually go out of business, within 3 months. Within 3 months. We've been growing and duplicating and holding retention because of the ease of share for 3 years. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. But what are we in front of? So remember, you're not alone. There's a 2 million army, 2 million army of satisfied, happy, proud members that are out there sharing the love of LiveGood. And that's what's going to take us to 100 million. And that's the only argument that I have with my brother, Ben. We are going to hit 100 million people. I mean, Amazon has got a 250 million Prime members. So if you overpay for something that was made for $5, you get free shipping out of it. Costco's got 110 million people, like Ben said last night. You want to save money on milk, you got to buy 2 gallons. What is the value of that membership? But look at LiveGood. Your 33 cents a day gives you the ability to get the highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency that people are already doing. They're just not getting the highest quality at the lowest price with the full transparency. See, we are going after a market. We're blessing a market that's already there. We're not creating a new market. You're not going to go out there, ladies and gentlemen, and tell people that how AI is going to create more billionaires faster than anything else. You don't have to go out there and educate people, wow, how travel is a multi-trillion-dollar industry and everybody should become a travel agent. Nothing wrong with any of those opportunities. But you have to create a market for those opportunities. LiveGood is different. We just had the lockdown. That even helped. Many things. But one of them was people realized that, hey, I do need to take supplementation. So that small percentage of the people who weren't taking, they start taking it. Ladies and gentlemen, you got 3 major trends that you're in front of. Number one, the side hustle industry. It's going to be a $2 trillion industry. And I truly believe with LiveGood, fixing the old network marketing, like the very, very original video that Ben made. Very original. At the end of it, he wrapped it up with this. We're here to fix it. We're here to fix the world of network marketing because people do want to make extra money from home. And the side hustle industry proves it. You got DoorDash. You got all these people doing other things because deep in their heart, they didn't want to sell their friend an $80 green when those same companies' websites talking about giving away cars and trips at a cost of a single mother overpaying or some doctor getting richer. So look at the major 3 trends that because this guy coming out of network marketing and this massive momentum, which is just the tip of the iceberg that you're right in front of, and you're not alone. There's 2 million man army, man, woman, whatever you want to call it. Side hustle industry is going to double in the next 3 years. You're right in front of it. Another major trend, been around since the beginning of the time, Ben, supplement market. It's a $203 billion industry right now. In the next 3 or 4 years, it's going to hit, check it out, 800, look at that, 800 billion. Guess who's right in front of it? You are. You have the highest quality supplements at the lowest price. What's next? What is the next thing? Subscription economy. Everybody's going, not everybody, but a lot of companies are going to subscription because how else can you bring the end user the highest quality products at the lowest price, the best services at the lowest price is when you have 2 million, 3 million, soon 50 million, God willing, 100 million people paying $9.95 a month. You got a guy like Ben Galinsky that's been running efficient companies for 20 plus years. Before running efficient companies, they call it green companies, was the thing. He was doing it. That's why there's a lot of reasons we have no competition. Number one, greed. Other companies rather make garbage for $5, sell it for 80, and call it it's going to fix everything. That's the first thing. The second thing is people still think there are people out there willing to close their eyes, as we used to say, pull a wool over their eyes and overpay for things at the cost of a dream. Ladies and gentlemen, we're a proven model. We've paid over, listen very carefully, please. We've paid over $100 million, well over $100 million in commission in an industry in the past 3 years that companies usually fail. Most companies fail in 3 months. We have a proven track record. We're not going anywhere. We're not going anywhere but up. Less than 2.5 million people have heard about us. You know what? I reached out to some network marketers on social media. Most of even network marketers don't know about us. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a perfect storm. Highest quality products at the lowest price. And guess what? Every networker that you know out there longs for 3 things. Number one, retention. Who's going to quit paying $9.95 a month when it's saving them 30, 40, 50 bucks a month on already highest quality products at the lowest price? Retention. Number 2, duplication. Ben is going to share some numbers with you. Every time he says it, look at me. I tear up. 3 out of 10 people that join LiveGood almost immediately start telling their friends because they're proud not to chase a pink Cadillac, not to chase a fancy watch, or go on a fancy trip at a cost of their single mother being ripped off. And the third one, this is where it's going to get you. This is where it's going to get you, ladies and gentlemen. You got duplication, you got retention. And here's where it comes. What you need in network marketing that we're going to offer you in LiveGood is an absolute open market. Less than 2.5 million people know about LiveGood. We will have 100 million members. We will be a household name. So I personally want to thank Ben Galinsky for coming back to the world of network marketing. I want to thank Lisa and Ryan for creating these products that was for them and their family. And now, because of this guy coming back, running the most efficient, fastest growing home-based business in the world and 2 million pioneers, we're about to change the world. Sorry I went too long, brother. I thank you for everything. Back to you.
No, that was awesome stuff. I took a lot of notes. I want to elaborate on a few of those things. But the biggest thing that you said that I hope people caught and understand is that we didn't create this market. The market is here, and we're the only ones really perfectly positioned, perfectly aligned with how people's buying habits have shifted, how the consumer is spending their money, highest quality, lowest price, full transparency, true value that people are looking for. I mean, there's no competition. The thing you said at the end, I mean, duplication, retention, and you said open market, I will definitely add, no competition. And when you say this is going from a $2 million, a $200 million a year industry to an 800 million or billion? Bill?
Billion.
Billion. So 200 billion to 800 billion, that part I don't 100% agree with, because most of that 200 billion right now is on stuff like this.
True.
Where people are spending $99 when they could be spending $19.95. So this is like 5 times more than you should be spending. This is like 4 times more than you should be spending. This is like 3 or 4 times more than you should be spending. I mean, there are most of the products out there are so significantly overpriced that when people see LiveGood, and that's why we've grown to over 2 million members, while all these other companies have lost customers and members because they've made the switch from those other brands to LiveGood for better products at much better prices, not to mention full transparency. You actually know what's in the product. You know what you're getting. You see those third-party tests and all the stuff that we talk about. So yeah, awesome stuff, Nader, and you're absolutely right. I mean, in the network marketing industry, not only do most companies fail within 3 months, but 98% of companies don't even make it 2 years. And that's just not just in the network marketing industry, that's in all industries. 98% of companies fail within their first 2 years. Less than 2% even make it 2 years. I mean, we're already 3 years old, fastest growing company in the world. It's not like we just eked by and made it 2 years, yay. Like, we are absolutely dominating and crushing it right now. Well, a lot of other companies, I mean, we're seeing it more in the network marketing industry now than a lot of other spaces, because there are not a lot of companies left in this industry that are thriving, that are doing well, because again, the consumers' buying habits have shifted. People want value. They don't want to overpay for stuff that they could get at a higher quality and a better price in other places. And that's why we keep seeing companies going out of business, keep seeing companies eliminating their affiliate compensation plan, which is really just a step towards going out of business to try to survive and milk it as long as they can before they, are gone. Because again, you can eliminate a network marketing compensation plan to save the money that you're paying those affiliates. But that doesn't, and the only reason you have to do that is because you're losing volume. You're not bringing in as much in order to pay the affiliates. But the reason you're losing that money is because you're trying to sell a product for 50, 60, 80, $100. And so even though you're not paying out the affiliates, you still have less and less and less and less and less people buying your product every month. That it's just, you know where it's going eventually. It's just one more step to try to, get what you can before the inevitable happens. But yeah, no, you said a lot of good stuff. You said charlatans out there. But yeah, I mean, I that's what we're doing. I see this industry, and the reason I came back is because of the charlatans. I hate, I don't like seeing people get scammed, and quite honestly, I want to disrupt the scammers out there, and that's what we're doing. So when I see these overpriced companies going out of business, I don't get sad. Like I see some of you guys posting, "Oh, I feel so bad for these reps in this company who have been selling overpriced crap for the last 15 years losing their check." No, I mean, if you're doing that, you're part of the problem, not that you're losing it. You've been scamming people, whether it's directly, indirectly, because this guy, you thought you were doing the right thing or not. So that's what happens. But that's why we came back, because this industry has been broken. It's been broken for a very, very, very long time. And someone needed to come in and fix it, do it the right way, and expose what has been happening. And that's exactly what we're doing. And that's why we're growing as fast as we are. But, a lot of these companies, like Nader said, they're spending way more money on marketing, on paying celebrities, paying influencers, paying commissions in the compensation plan than they're even paying for the product. They'll make a cheap product with cheap ingredients just so they can have a compensation plan and try to have a network marketing company, try to make some money with influencers or whatever, just to make money. Like that's completely the opposite. And it misses the mark of what the supplement space is supposed to be about, which is about getting people healthy. Because literally 99% of these companies out there are making products that don't even get people healthy, that are just about making money. Our products are focused number one, and it's like a far number one before number two, is to help people get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. Number two is to help you guys make money on the side. And we've got more people making money in this company than any other company in the history of the industry. Over 30% of our affiliates, as Nader said, are in profit compared to 1 or 2% in most companies out there. So, when you focus on doing the right thing, as Nader said, keeping the main thing, doing it right, giving people high quality supplements that are going to help them, get healthy, that they can afford, that are giving people value, not just spending money on stuff that's not even helping them, just so a few people at the top of a compensation plan can make some money. So, yeah, I mean, it makes sense why we're continuing to dominate. And I still think, and I say this, I've been saying it, and one of these days, very soon, it's not going to be that it's coming. It's going to be that, we are on the doorstep of going from, several thousand enrollments a week, which is, again, 10 times more than most companies out there, than probably all companies out there in the industry right now are seeing, to like 100,000 people a week, potentially 1 million people a month. This is growing very quickly. And as more people see it, they can't unsee it. Nobody goes back to spending $99, $69 on low quality stuff when they could get the best on the market for $19.95. And, the more people that hear that story, guys, the more people make the switch. And once they switch, again, they're not going back. And that's what creates that long-term, true, honest, proud residual income that'll continue coming in. So yeah, I think I covered everything that you talked about. Nada, that was some awesome stuff. Way to crush the beginning of the call, set the tone for the day. And yeah, I've got some cool things to talk about as well. But let's go out to our awesome director of product education, Lisa Goodkin. Good morning.
Hi, hello everyone. So I feel like I have a little different approach, but I talk a lot about in these calls about talking about your why, and I just have a little story about our 13-year-old daughter. She's all of a sudden been discussing how she wants to start a business and she wants to sell a product and obviously make a product, sell this and that. And of course, anytime your child's saying anything like this, you just want to, help them out, give them advice, like see where it goes. I mean, honestly, you never know, but it's really great that their brain is thinking like this. And maybe it's because of what Dr. Ryan and I do with LiveGood. They just kind of learn things by experience. But when she was saying she wanted to do this hair product, or she was talking to me about it last night, and she gave me she was doing some pretend video of how she would sell it. And I said, well, honey, that sounds like you're just selling something. It's kind of like tacky. I said, you need to have a story. What's your story? Why do you want this hair product? What's your why? and I got her her wheels are spinning. I got her to start thinking. We talked about certain things about being non-toxic and how she wants to do it in a glass bottle because she wants to help the earth and wants to, have these refillable containers, whatnot. And the hair product, obviously, it was kind of funny though. She actually said she wanted to do a product for curly, frizzy hair, but I said, honey, you have straight hair. So like your why actually has to kind of be like a story coming from you. What do you like to do for your hair, So just sharing that because it's cute, but really, again, you don't want to just go and be salesy. You need to have a story, and it's not a fake story. These are real stories about real experiences. And like I've said, it could be as simple as you tried E3 for your get up and go before your workout, or before you jumped, to tackle stuff at your desk, or before you were cleaning the house and how amazing you felt. Or it can be something like an email I just got this morning, how a woman was saying like her psoriasis has disappeared since she started LiveGood products, because many times psoriasis is treated, we have something on our skin and we have, oh my gosh, we go to the dermatologist, they give us some topical thing, but we're not addressing the root cause, which is what LiveGood can do, right? It gives us all the nutrients we need and the supplements that we need to help decrease inflammation, because this is a root cause approach. So this is coming, psoriasis tends to come from inside. Something is going on inside. So with Live Good products, her psoriasis disappeared. And then she said, a little side note, that her husband's was supposed to go on dialysis and they were really pushing against it. And then had started on Live Good supplements. And she's like, medically, I do not know what happened. But since he's been on our supplements since October of 2025, his kidney numbers have improved, and now he's no longer a candidate for dialysis. And she's like, again, I don't know what is going on, but just the fact that he's taking care of himself, it's working. And it's a simple stories like this, guys. And it doesn't have to take much. Gosh, especially if you haven't really been doing anything to take care of yourself, or if you've been taking some low quality, supplements that really aren't moving the needle at all. I mean, try ours. Give yourself the 3 months. It really will help you with a story. And then your why can change also, right? Your why may have been you started Live Good to make a buck or two, like easy on the side. And your why may have changed when you started to improve upon your health. That's okay, right? It should change. So, just be authentic, be real and understand that everybody is very different in this world, has different approaches and things. And if you can communicate with people on all those levels and understand someone might want to be in something for the business, someone might want to be improving upon their health, and that person wanting to improve upon their health, they might not be at all interested in the business side. But they'll learn about it, right? And I always say this, they'll learn, I'm going to become a member because I'm going to be buying more supplements, than one supplement a month. It's going to save me. And then they learn about this easy one-time fee, and you might just get some spillover money, into your account. So it's wonderful opportunities, and it's something. Live Good's not a fad, which is cool because there are so many of these fad things out there when it comes to health and wellness, and fads come and go. Like these supplements, that they're not fads, they're not going to come and go. This is something that we all need. Yes, there's these one-off supplements that are in the market right now that I don't want to say they're a fad, but they might not be there for long. I'm talking about these supplements that are like you just take this powder and it covers all your needs for the day. It's impossible. It sounds wonderful because we would all love to take one stick pack, put it in our water, and we're rock solid for the day. But you just can't get it all in there, and you can't get it all in the high enough doses or the proper amounts, proper ingredients. So again, this is not a fad. This is real. We're here to stay. It's a business model that makes sense. And I have had a lot of questions lately. I guess it seems like just new people, which is wonderful. But again, questioning the whole shipping, and talking about, can't we just include shipping here, or no, not include, can't we just offer free shipping for this, or free shipping if somebody spends $150, or free shipping here? Shipping is never free, ever, 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 because shipping carriers, FedEx, UPS, whatever it is, USPS, they have to make money. They have to get paid by the person, by the company. So those prices, whatever it is that they're shipping, are inflated to cover shipping costs. So they shouldn't say free shipping. It actually should say shipping included, okay? Because that kind of tells you that they marked it up to include shipping. So always remember that. But this is why we chose not to, because people live all over the world and are buying LiveGood. People buy in all different weights and sizes, big boxes of stuff. Someone might just buy the little sleep patches and energy and focus patches, which weighs nothing and is not in a big size. So we don't want that person to have to pay for Joe's box when Joe ordered 6 protein powders. It's very different. So we want this to be fair, right? And if somebody lives in Australia versus somebody living in the US, obviously shipping fees are going to be different to transport it there. So it reflects where you live and what you're buying. And that's honestly how we can be as true and transparent as we can, along with obviously our supplements. So yeah, back to you, Ben.
Awesome. Love all that. Definitely not a fad. I mean, yeah, you look at these supplements, guys. I mean, a lot of them, like our magnesium. I mean, something everybody needs to be taking every single day, plays a role in every single thing our bodies do, and most of us are not getting enough. If this is your first call, if you have not placed your product order yet, guys, you got to get magnesium. $9.95, less than $10 for some no-brainer product that you absolutely need. Same thing with our vitamin D3, K2, same thing with our multivitamin. These are just essential, fundamental, foundational, required products that we're not getting out of our daily diets. We absolutely need them. And for less than $1 a day for those three, multivitamin, magnesium, and vitamin D, that's our daily essentials pack. That's a no-brainer. So absolutely, I love that. We're not a fad. Like when Nader says this industry is growing from 200 billion to 800 billion, yeah, well, maybe a little bit less when people aren't overpaying for products because they're all buying their products from LiveGood.
Yes.
Still, more people need those foundational products. And again, like he said, 60% of people are already taking them. When he says we didn't create the market, we didn't create the market. Yes, more people are waking up, realizing they need supplements, but 60% of people, that's almost 5 billion people around the world, are already taking them, and they're spending more money than they need to, and they're getting not very much for that money because most of these products, you don't even know what's in them. And most of them are not worth the money that you're spending. So that market isn't going away. This isn't a fad, but I like that about the shipping too. Whether they call it free or not, shipping isn't free. Someone's paying for the shipping. You're either paying for it as a shipping charge or you're paying for it in the cost of the product. And that's how companies say free shipping. They just mark up their product. And we talked about doing that. We actually considered it. And then I decided that is not our model. We're not about, we don't want to mark up the prices of our product just to do some, what did I call it? A gimmick.
Shady.
Which is, yeah, I mean, that's not what we're about. We have the lowest price. We don't mark up our shipping. We give you the highest quality supplements at a few dollars above cost. And yeah, we charge you shipping what the shipping companies charge us. And thanks to our amazing team, specifically our warehouse manager, Lee, who is always negotiating with USPS, with DHL, with Landmark, with all of our carriers every single month, trying to get those rates down and down and down. You guys might not even know this, but our rates have dropped 3 times in the last couple of years because of because of 2 reasons. Number one, the volume that keeps going up. I mean, the more orders and shipments and boxes that you ship out, the better deals you're going to get from the carriers, but also because of Lee, continuing to stay on them, because of his relationship, because of they value us as a customer. We're sending out thousands of orders every single day. That's a valuable customer that they want to take care of. And thanks to that, we've been able to lower those shipping costs multiple times, and we don't mark it up. You get what you get, lowest shipping, lowest price, win-win all around. So awesome stuff, Lisa. Let's go out to the man who makes the products, Director of Product Development, Ryan Goodkin.
He'll get it.
Happy today.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Ben? Hey, Nader. Lisa.
Hey, brother.
Yeah, it's funny, you guys, we seem to always be on the similar wavelength thing here, because you guys were talking about trends, and I was driving, I was a little late for the call today, and I was thinking about like this article that just published. There's another study that just came out. I just want to read you a couple things from it. I know we haven't launched our overnight oats yet, but this is the case with most of the things that why we develop things. But I've known about this. I mean, I've known about this for a while, but this is where mainstream comes on later. Like mainstream media picks it up later, It doesn't really become that well known once it's discovered, right? But this is regarding oatmeal. It says may help reduce bad cholesterol levels. So a 2-day oatmeal diet reduced LDL cholesterol levels by 10% in a landmark 2026 study with heart health benefits persisting for weeks. It says researchers observed a sudden influx of oats led to beneficial changes in the gut microbiome activity. So, and it goes on and on and talks about all the parameters of the study. And that's the case with a lot of the things we develop. But here we are penetrating a food market, and you're going to see a tremendous benefit to folks when they incorporate an overnight oats into their like nutrition plan, right? Into because that's what it is. It's a nutrition plan. I mean, because we're not going to call it a diet, really. What you're trying to do is eliminate some of these ultra processed foods and this junk food, put healthy stuff in. But that really, going back to this, like, not being a fad, not being a trend, staying true to the science and understanding the power of nutritional supplements because of, again, being in the food category. But that's the magnesium, right? A lot of the things in the supplements we use they're drug market things too. They use them in hospitals, they use them in traditional pharmacy and doctor settings all the time. The B vitamins, the magnesium, there's always the protein. They do different things, for different reasons. But typically that's because they're waiting too long and they're getting there kind of late. They're arriving sort of late on the scene, sort of like the emergency personnel come in when there's a fire. So we don't want to do that, though. We've always been really proactive, and our education is focused on that. The way we develop products is always focused on that. It's things you can start incorporating into your daily life now, and you can start to stack and bring in different products and such. So, but that's the focus. I mean, that's always been our foundation. I mean, from my perspective, anyway, from developing product. What we've got going right now, our parasite cleanse is done. Ben, I just got to get you the website assets. Which I have. I'll do that right now. That will go live as soon as freight's ordered and we get freight going. I mean, that's just on us right now to freight. That's it. So it is finished. We're looking great with that. And I've got to get into design, Ben, with you on the coffee creamer. That's something you'll also look for that for me too, because coffee creamer is ready to rock, which is awesome. We've got overnight oats. We need to just finish up a few things on the design there, and we'll be ready to rock on that as well. Those are USDA certified organic. Like I talked about, 2 different flavors. The hydrogen tabs are really right behind it, which is cool. Lisa, did you send me a study? I think you sent me something on hydrogen tabs, talking about studies and the science,
Yes,
right?
it
You
was
did send
how it
something.
helps with PMS.
How about that, right? Wow. Yeah. So it's like all these different categories of things you just wouldn't expect. You just don't know. And they are being studied. And those things that's helpful, right? That's the way we look through it. Like the lens I look through, I look to try to see, is there evidence? Is there evidence-based studies to support the use of these things, And can we like go make claims? No, we cannot. We're not going to make claims, right? We don't do that in supplement business. On occasion, you can. When the FDA gives you a qualified health claim, you can. You can say, hey, calcium supplementation could increase bone density, like things like that. But it's very, very particular. It's very specific. But in general, on the supplement business, this is just another flag, by the way. If you ever see somebody making a claim that they can treat, prevent, cure, or like mitigate a disease process, that is a flag. That is a total flag and steer clear. But generally speaking, we just have some powerful stuff that will like say, hey, look, instead of that, go search on your own. Look up the benefits of methylene blue as an example, right? Another one of those things that's been used in the hospital setting for quite a bit. And I'm wearing my methylene blue shirt, and I think Notter's got his methylene blue tongue. So what was it? Where was it? So yeah, and I think the hydrogen, I think the molecular hydrogen is a really cool thing. For a lot of people that might be a foreign thing. Like, what in the heck? Molecular hydrogen? Yeah, so I get it, but like it was new to me from a few years ago. But we will be training up on the parasite cleanse. So that is our next launch. We'll have that ready as soon as we get it in the door. We can turn it quick. But we'll be ready to we'll send that out this week, or I guess next week. This is Friday, sorry. But we're going to train up on that because that's another good example of how things need to be. I think it's important to add some education around it. Now, could someone just buy it real quick and use the directions on the label? Yeah, of course. Of course. Like we put thought into the dosing on the label. That's exactly right. The way we tell you the instructions to use a supplement is it's important, but you'll be surprised how much more you can gain when you fill in everything else around it. You listen to the educational stuff. Like Ben likes to put on pro tips on the website, likes to get things like, should you take with food? Should you take without food? Should you take before bed? What time of day? What things to avoid? Those are the types of things from a pharmacist background. I want to make sure that you're getting 100% of what's available to you, if that makes sense, right? Like we want to improve the bioavailability. We want to reduce the possibility of anything binding or like chelating or impeding absorption. Like, so when we're talking supplements, like that's another reason why I'm always like, hey, the magnesium is carved out of the multivitamin intentionally. The vitamin D3 with K2, same thing, right? That's when you look at our daily essentials pack and you see a multivitamin separate, you see multivitamin, you see vitamin D3, K2, and you see magnesium. It's for these reasons. There is an actual purpose there. And I call attention to the brands that just throw a little bit of magnesium in and tell you there's magnesium in there, and it will not move the needle for you. Like Lisa said earlier, I mean, that's the type of stuff you want to avoid. There's no way. There's no way you can just take one stick pack for the day and be good. Like, I absolutely agree with that statement. So, and we're seeing it more and more. Like, that's like a common thing with some of these brands. They try to use convenience as like a sales tactic. And I'm sorry, it just doesn't work. It won't work. It won't work. So, but that's cool. That's what we've got going on there. Other than that, I mean, of course, pipeline's full. Pipeline is full. And I appreciate you guys emailing in. There's a lot of emails coming in for product recommendations and things they want to see and things they want to do. What's funny, Nader, I know a lot of emails, right? Like, you'll be surprised how many emails people send in. I'd like to see this product, and we already have it. Or we already have it. And I wonder why that is. So I point them in the direction. I say, hey, look, that's awesome that you're interested in that, right? I'm very excited you're interested in that, but we have it and it's here, and I don't know. I think maybe it's because we have grown so fast and we have so many products that it's impossible, right? I mean, Ben, it's hard, Ben. Like, when you talk about products on some of the calls, you can't even get through them all. Like, sometimes it's naming, and it's kind of funny. It's fun in a way, but like at the same time, it's hard. It's hard. You want to share so like wholeheartedly with people about what we have to offer, and because of our growth, it's very sometimes tough to do that. And I think there's things that like the pet multivitamin. I'll tell you, the pet multivitamin, that one right there is a game changer for us as pet owners. An absolute game changer. I'm telling you about the seasonal allergy thing, the mobility, the skin coat, the gum health. Like, it's all crazy, and I really do attribute a lot of it to the USDA certified organic pet multivitamin. And I just don't know if people realize how awesome that product is, or even if we have it. Because it's so funny, all the questions I get about pet stuff. Can we do this for pet, that for pet? And I said, well, you're looking for that one particular ingredient. That's actually part of our multivitamin. So anyway, I'm not going to run on too long. I know this is a super exciting call. Rank advancements are amazing. What a great call Fridays are. So much fun. And I know, Ben, you'll tell everybody to join us on Monday for our educational call as well. So I'll send it back to you.
Yeah, awesome. Great stuff. So I don't want to forget to mention this, but Parasite Cleanse. So it's done. We just need to get it shipped to the warehouse.
That's correct.
Awesome. Love it. And I've got the design done for the overnight oats.
Sweet.
Got the maple caramel flavor and the chocolate flavor. I am so stoked on that product. I really believe, Dr. Ryan, just recognizing the value of that product, how awesome it is, and how big of a market that is already, that is going to be a big one. Like, and we talk about this a lot, Nader. Like, how many of these products, and Ryan's talking about, we have so many.
Yes.
We can build a company around so many of these individually. The overnight oats, I believe, is another one of those. I mean, and this is the cool thing, and this is what I wanted to mention. Speaking of so many products, the interesting thing is that most companies out there in the world focus on one product. I mean, you've got companies, this is our electrolyte product, our hydration amplifier, best one on the market. You see companies like LMNT and Liquid IV, who that's literally all they do. They do one thing. They do electrolytes, and ours is better. Higher quality, lower price, full transparency. Same thing. You've got greens companies. This is all they do. One product, one focus, one company, and we've got 50 plus products, and ours is better. Better, higher quality, cleaner, purer, tastes better, and at a way better price. So, yes, the hardest thing is deciding which products you want, because all of us want all of them, or at least many of them. And sometimes that's, out of range, but that's why I say definitely get your daily essentials pack, your magnesium, your multivitamin, and your vitamin D. I highly recommend our Himalayan shilajit organic sea moss because of the trace minerals in there. Actually, Dr. Ryan, I was going to do a video, or maybe have you do one, but there is a doctor, man, I can't remember his name. Our friend Greg told me about him the other day. Very well-known doctor on the internet. Anyway, he doesn't promote any products directly, but he does tell you what you should be taking. And he made his list of top 5 supplements. I wasn't even going to talk about this today. I don't know why it popped in my head because of the trace minerals. But top 5 supplements everybody should be taking every single day, and I'll try to remember all of them because you just actually Greg and Ty were talking about it. But number 1 is magnesium. Number 2 is vitamin D. Number 3 was a hydration amplifier or electrolytes. 4 was a fish oil. Best anti-inflammatory product, including fish oil, curcumin, CoQ10, and garlic, way more than just fish oil. And number 5 was actually trace minerals that we're not getting out of our daily diets. And there is nothing better on the planet than our Himalayan shilajit and organic sea moss. The sea moss is where most of those minerals are. But with the shilajit, I mean, so many benefits of this product, which is why it's one of our best-selling products. Nervous system support, cholesterol support, hormone support, so many benefits of this product, not to mention the trace minerals, which just doctored, and I'll do a video on it, or you'll do a video on it, Dr. Ryan. Maybe we'll put together a pack, top 5 pack for a doctor whatever pack. But yeah, his top 5 must-have supplements included trace minerals, and again, 100 to 106 trace minerals in that one product for $14.95. Guys, like, that is a smoking. You can get all 5 of those products that I mentioned for probably $60, maybe $70. Yeah, awesome stuff. But that's the point. Like, every single one of our products, even though we have so many, is the best in its category. You will not find a higher quality. Where's my reds? I took in the kitchen. That's the old one. But you won't find a higher quality greens powder anywhere. And there are 100 of them out there. You won't find a higher quality super reds anywhere out there on the planet. And that's, just one of our so many products. Essential aminos, there's a lot of them out there on the market. Most of them don't have nearly as much essential aminos, don't tell you how much of anything. All 3 BCAAs, all 9 essential aminos, just loaded. Our creatine, our liver support, all of these products, highest quality of their category, best of their kind at the lowest price with full transparency. I mean, guys, if you don't see why we're going to go to 20 million, 50 million, as Nader says, 100 million, I'd be super stoked at 50. I'm saying, 20 is for sure. 50 is probable. Nader saying 100. I mean, it makes sense. It's like hard to imagine that the only way we don't grow to those numbers is if all of us just stop talking right now and don't tell anyone else ever. And even then, the word's probably going to seep out because people want deals. They want value. They want high quality at a low price. And this is the weirdest thing, Nader. We talk about this a lot. We're the only ones. There's literally no competition. Not a single company in the world when it comes to the supplement space, when it comes to the skincare space, when it comes to pet care products, when it comes to food now, when it comes to daily cleaning supplies, household cleaners. Not a single one shows you that full transparency, offers highest quality at the lowest price. Guys, huge competitive advantage. Only 2 million people right now. I mean, most companies in the network marketing industry, and by most I will say all at this point, are never going to reach another million, much less 2 million people. The industry is dead. Like, I don't know if you want to give us credit for crushing it, killing it, whatever, or if it was going that way anyway, which it probably was. We might have just accelerated it a little bit. No company's going to put in another million people in this industry. We're very realistically going to put in another 20 million plus people in just the next few years. Like, if there was ever an opportunity that you don't want to miss out on, guys, I promise you, it is LiveGood. And not just for the opportunity. The opportunity is absolutely huge, but these products are life-changing. And just as Lisa said, they're not fads. This is stuff we all need. We're not getting out of our daily diets, and that's becoming more and more apparent, more and more relevant every single day. We need supplements, and why would you buy lower quality stuff for more money when you could get the highest quality at the lowest price? And once people understand that, they can't unsee it. Just makes sense. All right, let's talk about ranks, and we got a few announcements and some other cool stuff to talk about. Yeah, April's usually a slower month, but I
Not
mean,
here.
it's exciting to see that, how much we continue to grow and just crush everybody. So here we go. A lot of new rank advancements. Yet again, it's the duplication, guys, that is driving this company. If people can't do it, nobody makes money in the company. Yes, a couple people at the top will make money for a little while
Mm-hmm.
until you see what you're seeing right now. That's just what
Mm-hmm.
happens in the network marketing industry. When you have true duplication, 30% of your affiliate, 30% of the people coming in are making money, are able to do it. And many for the first time ever. There's a lot of people in LiveGood who've been in a lot of companies and never been able to enroll a single person or sell a single product. And sometimes, and we've seen it, not always see people, signing up themselves 2 or 3 times
Mm-hmm.
to buy themselves rank or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it's real. It's real, true, honest, like people, because there's value. People, I shared this story yesterday. One of my best friends from like fourth and fifth grade sent me a message on Facebook yesterday talking about how I can't remember the word he used, but our products are game changing or life changing or something like that. And this is a guy, I mean, I don't talk to him often, maybe a couple times a year. And he just messaged me on Facebook. I don't even remember telling him about LiveGood. And he copied and pasted the order that he placed. It's like $150 order, like 8, 9, 10 different products on there. And I'm like, dude, awesome products. Next time, grab some NAD because these are awesome as well. He's like, oh, nice. I'm going to do that. So, I mean, it's really easy. People want these products. You don't have to pitch them. You don't have to sell them. You don't have to convince them. Everybody needs supplements. 60% of people out there are already taking something that they're paying too much for, and they don't even know what's in it. And now you have an opportunity to offer them the highest quality at the lowest price. You're not trying to make money off them because we don't mark up our products to pay out big commissions like everybody else. Yeah, you'll make a few bucks on them in the membership and all that duplication because they're going to know people, they're going to know people, they're going to know people. That's what drives this thing. That's why we've got more bronzes that are helping more silvers rank advance. The more bronzes and silvers, the more golds you have rank advancing. The more golds and silvers and bronzes, the more platinums and diamonds. And that's why every single week, every single month, we have all of these ranks advancing, and it all starts with bronze because of that duplication. Without duplication, without people being able to do it, people don't rank advance, nobody makes money, and it doesn't work. This is the most duplicatable company in the history of the industry by a landslide. I mean, it is not even close. Nonna, I think, probably second place, maybe a company one time saw 5% duplication,
Oh,
and that's probably being generous.
very
I
generous.
mean, 30%, guys, consistently for over 3 years. Those are some serious numbers and really shows you just, how much we're growing. It's really, really exciting. So here we go. 764
Oh,
bronzes, over 100 and almost 110 a day. Over 100 people every single day. Most companies aren't even putting in 100 people, man, a month, quite
yeah.
honestly, much less rank advancing 100 people every single day, guys. That is huge. Congratulations, 764 new bronzes. And I know a few of you guys just joined yesterday and have already enrolled 2 people, already advanced to bronze. So special congratulations to you guys. Way to crush it. Way to get in there and
Yes.
start rocking. Make sure you place your product order. Your new people place your product order. I mean, when people see this, guys, they can't unsee it. The strongest, best, most duplicating affiliates are the ones who are using the product and getting those results. And when you know, I mean, I will tell you what, guys, this collagen has changed my life. I tell you the story a lot, but I go to CrossFit 3 times a week, and my knees, I'm 50 years old now. My knees are old. I played soccer my whole life, snowboarded my whole life, skied and snowboarded, like all this crazy stuff. So I beat up my knees pretty bad. Like I wasn't running for several years. I was avoiding the runs and doing the rowing machine. Started taking this collagen 2 or 3 times a day, and I still do 2 or 3 scoops a day. And now I'm running. Like the joint support, performance, whatever you want to call it, that this product provides on top of all the other amazing benefits of collagen, the hair, the skin, the nails, the joints. Like this is an amazing product. And when people experience that, when you guys see it, I mean, there's not a better protein powder on the planet. This is my favorite, our plant-based protein. A lot of people love our chocolate whey protein isolate with colostrum. I've been taking this every day. Somehow, Dr. Ryan,
Oof.
of all of our amazing sleep products, our magnesium, our CBN sleep gummies, our sleep patches, somehow this I've noticed
Mm,
that the most different, because I wasn't taking this for a while and I started taking it, and that's the one thing I noticed the most is somehow I'm sleeping better. When your gut works and it affects all your other organs, for me,
That's
it's
it.
helped me sleep. Just another awesome product. Our coffee is amazing. So many awesome products. I don't know how I got to products from Rank, but we'll keep it going. So congratulations,
Love it.
764 bronzes. We had 71 new silvers
And it-
this week alone, over 10 a day, 10 people building a team of 20 people in a network marketing company. Not an easy task in most companies out there. And to see that happening, and that's kind of a low number for us, 10 a day, and that's still absolutely crushing every other company out there. So congratulations, 71 silvers. Love it. 10 new golds, more than one a day, about 1.5 golds every day.
Yes.
Building a team of 100 members in your organization. You don't see that very often these days in a month in a network marketing company. We got 10 just this week. Golds, I call it the sweet spot, that $300 to $500 a month in residual, true residual income, life-changing income for a lot of families, a lot of people out there in the world. And a lot of our golds are making $1,000, $1,500, $2,500 a month as they're building towards platinum and diamond. We had 2 more platinums just
Oh
this
my
week alone.
gosh.
People building a team of 500 members. Platinums are making on the low end about $1,000 a month. On the high end, $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 a month, getting close to diamond. No new diamonds this week. Huge week of rank advancements. Congratulations to everyone who rank advanced. Keep up the great work. And man, I love seeing these numbers continue, because what we're seeing now is we have a lot of new members and customers joining, like my friend that I just talked about. He's not an affiliate. He loves the products. He buys the products. Him and his wife are very very health conscious, they're outdoorsy. They focus on their health. They're not in this because I told them to sign up to make money. They're in it because, and I didn't even tell him anything. He probably found my Facebook and said, "Oh, look what Ben's doing. Wow, this looks cool," and bought some products. But yeah, so we have a lot of people coming in who are not affiliates who are joining as members. So that's what it's really cool, and that's what's going to continue is. And that's what's actually, Nodder just texted us. Those bonus pools, those diamond pools are going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, because the more people who join outside of the affiliate network marketing opportunity, it just, that's just money that those people aren't going to rank advance because but they are going to continue purchasing product month after month, year after year. All that money goes into those bonus pools, and it's only split with the diamonds right now and the crown diamond. So I've said this before. I truly believe that in another couple of years, that diamond pool, just by reaching diamond, and guys, it sounds like a challenging rank, but every single one of you guys can get there. The opportunity is wide open with the dedication we have. You find a few people who are going to go out there and do it, and don't just stop with a few people. I mean, keep telling people. And it's cool. Like, this is a great example. My friend that that I was talking about, I didn't even recruit him, but he signed up. Like, people like that, the more you talk about it, the more people hear about it, the more they know they're going to join. And they're going to join through you, or they're going to join through me, or they're going to hear it from somebody else. But they're going to hear about LiveGood in the next couple of years. Guys, it's inevitable. I mean, word spreads. People hear stuff. And and people like disruptors. They like taking down bad stuff. Companies that are screwing people. And that's what's been happening in the supplement space and the network marketing space for the last 50 plus years. And now, there's a company out there that's doing it right, doing it honest, doing it in a way that you could be proud to not just be part of it, but to support it and continue to share it with people. Just, for so many reasons, to get healthy, stay healthy, do an affordable way, make some money on the side. But at the same time, a lot of people like disrupting. They like, I don't want to say hurting companies that are doing it the wrong way, but
exposing.
You kind of cheer to, you see a big douchebag rich guy, like, you just want to see that guy just get taken out, right? And It's just how it is. And that's how I see these industries. A bunch of freaking greedy corporate douchebags out there trying to rip people off with low quality garbage that's not helping them just so they can get rich for no, like, that's not cool. And so, yeah, I want to crush those guys and
You are.
we're doing it. So it's awesome. All right. Is that weird that I think that way, Notter?
No, dude, I'm glad you said that. But first of all, congratulations to almost 1,000 people who went out there and proudly shared LiveGood. No, it's not weird at all. You're right. Dude, we're alphas. We're made like this. We're made to compete. You made a video 3 years ago, and I reposted it a while ago. You hit the nail on the head. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't hate network marketing. I don't want any of you to think we're not thankful. I mean, I remember, Ben, when you called me about when we were talking about this, like, we're going to launch with 14 products. I'm like, we're going to what? Because I'm not used to it. Usually, not you, but usually we use the word charlatans, so I'm going to use it again. Charlatans or greedy investors who would come to companies like us and consultants to launch a company, the product was never an issue the last 15 years, bro. It was the comp plan. What comp plan is going to track what heavy hitter? That if you look at that heavy hitter's Facebook, if you just go 3 weeks or 3 months behind, they're completely swearing by the Holy Bible or whatever they believe on some other product. But ladies and gentlemen, when he told me we're going to start with 14 products, I'm like, what? Because that's what happens when you come back out of retirement, come back not just half, come on full blast, get 2 million pioneers in 3 years. And as we shared with you, most companies, not just network marketing, over 95% of the companies crash in the first 2 years. In a world of network marketing, in less than 3 months, 98% of the companies went out of business. How do I know it? We run their software. So let's be very clear. I had this conversation with Ben last Thursday. We love network marketing. I am a network marketer. I met this young man through network marketing. But what happened to the industry, it became greedy. I read a book a lot, talks about a potter. We're potters. We like building things. But sometimes the potter, when he looks at a pot and the pot is so messed up, the vessel is so messed up, sometimes you just got to break it. And like Ben said 3 years ago on that video, I'm going to resend it to everybody because we want to fix it the right way. So let's be very clear. We would have not been here if it wasn't because of amazing pioneers who went out there, like Ben said, proudly shared the love of LiveGood with people. Not to get a car, not to get a watch, not to go on a trip. Because finally, everyday people, and there's nothing wrong with network marketers, but everyday people can go out there and proudly share. And what is network marketers long for? There's 3 things. Retention. Nobody's quitting LiveGood because it's saving them $50 to $60 a month on products they couldn't get anywhere else anyway at that quality. Retention. The second thing that's very, very important that I didn't share with you earlier, you got retention, you got duplication. You just heard hundreds and hundreds of people a week in LiveGood going out there sharing the love of LiveGood right after they join. And the third thing, the ease of share. The ease of share. So every network marketer that you know on planet Earth, they long for those 3 things: duplication, retention, and the ease of share. And those are the exact 3 things that got us to this point, besides the most important thing that's keeping the main thing. Highest quality products at the lowest price with full transparency. So when Ben came to me 3 years ago plus that we're going to start this company with these 2 amazing couple that look at the example of health, and we're going to start with 14 products, I didn't make sense. But guess what? He brought the fastest growing compensation plan, the recruiting system. I mean, Ben and I used to sell our power line system to traditional network marketing companies for $9, $10 a month. And then they would sell it to their distributors, remember, Ben, for like $25 a month. You're all getting it for free. So what this guy do? He comes out of retirement at a perfect time. You got 3 major trends that are lined up. It's a market that already exists. So we're not asking people to go learn how to, market some eyelash or some tanning cream or some yoga pants or some travel program. This is an existing market. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very simple. When we talk about our diamond pools, the guy is a master of under-promising and over-delivering. But you need to understand something about the diamond pool. Diamond pool is off our gross. So you're bigger than a co-owner, diamonds. You're bigger than an owner, because the way, if we get paid when anything is left, it comes after all the cost is paid. Our diamonds, your pools are going to explode. Why? Because everyday people are going to share the love of Live Good without wanting a check. And there's nothing wrong with wanting a check. So here's what you want to do this week. Ladies and gentlemen, there are over 100 million people worldwide that are doing network marketing the old way. There's 15 million of them in USA. Guess what? They all need to save money. They all need to get healthy, stay healthy, do it in an affordable way. And when they look at our duplication, our ease of share, what is the ease of share? Show me another way for a single mother who's had no training, a truck driver, had no training in sales. Anybody and everybody can call their friends, say, I got a free gift for you. Not that I just joined the business, I just started my own business. None of that MLM lingo. I got a gift for you. Send them your most comprehensive health assessment found in your back office after you fill it out yourself. Every networker that you know, ladies and gentlemen, they know about Live Good. They're just on guard, thinking something is going to shift and people are going to go back in the old way of doing business. I want to thank Ben again and again and again. Believe you me, ladies and gentlemen, this guy did not need to do Live Good. So when we talk about mission over money, it's his picture should be in front of it. When we talk about passion over profit, it should be a picture of Lisa and Ryan. I'm here to love on you. We're a company of love. We're a company of full transparency, but don't underestimate. There are 15 million network marketers in USA that now they have nothing that they can say ever wrong about us. Not that they did. They did in the beginning a little bit. We've paid over $100 million in commissions to almost everyday people in the past 3 years. We have the highest retention, the highest duplication, and the best ease of share. Everybody can send their friend a free gift, and when they see what our product's doing for them, people will come in. Ben, back to you, brother.
Awesome. Yeah, great stuff. So good. Not the only one that feels that way. All right, so let's wrap up with a couple of quick announcements. So the new Ben video, I'll start with this. It's live, but it's not completely done yet. You guys know I'm a perfectionist, and it's pretty awesome right now. It's live on. Don't go look. Give me 2 minutes to finish this call, and then you could look. 2 minutes. But it's on the Live Good tour page. The new landing page isn't live yet, so we just put the. Give me a couple days on that, and then you'll see a whole new landing page on Live Good Tour. But right now, we just replaced the video with the new video. I wanted to get you guys something. There will be a few tweaks to that video. It's not 100% yet. It's probably 96%. So just a few edits there. It's super hot. Guys, I hope you guys love it, and I think it'll convert awesome. It's very similar to the previous one, just a little newer, a little hotter, newer, a little more exciting. It definitely updated since 3 years ago. We didn't have a track record. We didn't have a story. We didn't have 2 million members. We had 0. Now we've got a way stronger story, which makes it easier to share that stuff and get people excited. But I'll tell you what, I mean, no complaints to that original video, putting in over 2 million members in a company in that short amount of time for the first time ever. And I think this new one will outperform it even, multiple times. So so it's live now. You can watch it on the livegoodtour.com/username page, or just go to livegoodtour.com. And you can watch that video again, 1 more minute, and then you can watch it. And it will be updated. We're probably not going to announce that it's updated. You'll notice, or maybe you won't. But you will notice that the new landing page, the content will be different. It's pretty awesome. It's got a lot more information, a lot more call to action to get people to watch the video and pre-enroll on your site. So that's really exciting. Fundraising is right behind. I wanted to get this live. I wanted to get you guys something. So I don't want to say I've been slacking, but I know things have been taking longer than I've wanted them to. Really last thing on my list, well, we got the whole new website design is right there. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of landing pages, a lot of marketing material, a lot of cool stuff that we've been working on, guys. I mean, when we talk about people hearing about this and finding out, they're gonna, and the site is going to be higher converting. Product pages are going to be cleaner, and everything is just going to be higher end than it already is. And I think what we've got is pretty freaking awesome already. Yeah, so, guys, I mean, we are keeping the fuel on the fire, keeping the pedal to the metal. And I mean, as much, thank you. Trying to say it in a nice way, just as much butt as we've been kicking the last 3 years, didn't come out nice. I mean, we're going to kick a lot more butt over the next few years. And so, as many companies as we've quite honestly pissed off and put out of business the last 3 years, guys, you should be scared because we're not slowing down. And it is just going to be even more, even stronger, even faster, even just more out there, and just more exposure to everything that is wrong about the network marketing industry, the supplement space, and how high quality doesn't have to mean high price. High quality, for the first time ever, can come at an affordable cost with full transparency that no other company out there is providing. And yeah, the more people that hear about it, guys, they're not gonna, once people, no one's going back to spending $70 for a low quality greens product when they could get the highest quality one on the market for $19.95. And that goes with every single one of these life-changing products. We've got some new product packs coming, like the one I was talking about earlier. I think that one would be powerful. We're going to put it together with a video of this guy. Man, I can't remember his name. I got to grab that name from Ty and Greg. But yeah, apparently, I mean, he's got like 12 million followers. So you guys probably know who he is, who I'm talking about right now. But if you watch his most recent video, it talks about those 5 just main products that people need: magnesium, vitamin D, electrolytes, fish oil, and trace minerals. We're going to put that pack together. Oh, another thing we got coming, man, we got lots of stuff, guys.
Yes.
The fundraising, I promise, is right there around the corner. I know you guys have been waiting for that. There's a, yeah, I've been slacking, quite honestly, on that. And I know that's my priority now. Now that we got this up, website's all designed, like it's ready. We're doing, and Nodder's been pushing for this one hard. You'll be really stoked on this, Nodder. I don't know if you talked to Ty, but
I have, of course,
on a new pack. Yeah,
yeah.
He's made some cool designs.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah, so an affiliate product pack. So when you sign up as an affiliate, you get a one-time opportunity to get an amazing product pack for $49.95 that includes 3 amazing products. I'm not going to tell you what they are, exactly how we're going to set it up now, but it's just going to incentivize your new affiliates and members to order product right away, because it's only going to be available right when they enroll. Once it's gone, it's gone. They can still order whatever else they want, but that offer is just going to be a super good deal. Comes in a beautiful box, and it's just kind of a welcome kit pack that has some amazing products that people need, and kind of a little bit of a so we're just a not combination, but different types of products. It's not like the daily essentials pack, which is cool. It just kind of gives them an idea of some of the different products that we have to give them a taste, a flavor of what we got at LiveGood, because we've got so many life-changing products, so many different forms. I mean, we've got powders, we've got capsules, we got stick packs, we got dissolving strips, we got oils, we've got creams, we've got serums, we've got so many gummies, patches, so many different things, and just going to continue to roll out. Super excited about the oats. That brings in a whole new category of food, and weight loss. Guys, that's actually, maybe we need to put together a pack for that, Dr. Ryan, maybe with lean along with the overnight oats, maybe throw in some coffee in there, maybe some probiotic gut support. I think would go great with that pack. Maybe some protein. So man, all these products are just freaking amazing.
No, right?
Yeah. Awesome. All right. Yeah, gone a little bit over. That's all I got. All right, sorry. It's been more than 2 minutes. You guys can go watch the video now. Have an awesome weekend. Congratulations to everyone who achieved rank. Be sure to join Dr. Ryan and Lisa on Monday for another awesome product call. And keep an eye on all the new updates, everything that's coming, because we're about to take it to a whole nother level. Fastest growing company in the industry, about to just turn on the afterburners and crank it even more. So get ready, buckle up. What did we used to say? Hold on to your bootstraps or something?
Hold on to your bootstraps, baby.
Awesome. All right, you guys are the best. Thank you guys so much for believing in us, for being part of this mission, this passion, this movement that we're creating, changing lives all over the world. Super excited, super proud, super thankful, humbled to have all of you guys on this journey with us. And this is just the beginning. So
perfect.
Thank you guys again. Congratulations, everybody.